What is up, everybody? Today we are tackling something absolutely insane. Forget your usual challenges, forget everything you thought was big, because we are about to ask the ultimate question. What would you do with $1 trillion if you only had 24 hours to spend it? That's right, folks, 1 trillion. That's 1 with 12. Count them 12 zeros after it. This isn't just rich. This is richer than the top 10 billionaires on the planet combined. We're talking more money than entire countries have in their economies. Imagine a stack of $100 bills reaching outer space. Then imagine 1,000 of those stacks. But here's the kicker. The twist. The thing that makes this the craziest challenge ever. You can't invest it. Nope. No stocks, no crypto, no sensible long-term growth. You can't donate it to your favorite charity, as noble as that sounds. And you absolutely cannot just give it away to your friends or family. You have to buy stuff. Real, tangible, physical stuff or services that are consumed today, and you have to do it all within 24 hours. If that clock hits zero and there's even $1 left, poof, it all disappears, every single cent, gone, vanished. So, the pressure is on. This is the ultimate race against time, a shopping spree so colossal it's almost unimaginable. Can one person, even with unlimited desires, actually spend that much money on things in a single day? We're about to find out. Get ready, smash that like button, because this is going to be the wildest ride you've ever seen. The question is, could you do it? Let's go. Alright guys, the clock is ticking. Phase 1, we've got $1 trillion and not a second to waste. So, where do we even begin with this mountain of cash? Let's start by going full billionaire mode, the kind of stuff you see in movies. First up, super yachts. Not just one, oh no, we're buying 1,000 of the biggest, most decked out super yachts on the planet. We're talking helipads, swimming pools that turn into dance floors, mini submarines, the works. Each one costing a cool $500 million like the Colosseum. Do the math, that's 50 billion gone, just like that. Imagine the flotilla. We could host a party for an entire city on these things. With this budget, we're calling up every luxury yacht broker in the world, telling them, we'll take it. No questions asked, just send the bill. Next on the list, because how else are we going to visit all our new yachts? Private jets. We need an entire fleet. Let's snag 200 of the fastest, most luxurious private jets money can buy. Gulfstreams, Bombardiers, Cessnas, you name it, we're buying it. Custom interiors, gold-plated seatbelts, maybe even a bowling alley in one of them. Why not? That's another 20 billion off the total. We're practically creating our own airline at this point, an airline exclusively for us and maybe a few of your girls. The logistics team is already scrambling, trying to find hangar space. This is chaos, beautiful, expensive chaos. But where are we going to park these jets when we're not island hopping? We need houses, mansions. Let's go for 500 of the world's most expensive mansions. I'm talking castles in Europe, beachfront villas in Malibu, penthouses in Dubai, sprawling estates in the Hamptons. If it's got a 9-figure price tag and a postcode people dream about, we're adding it to the cart. That's a staggering 50 billion on property alone. Each one fully staffed, of course. We don't have time to interview. We'll just buy the existing staff along with the house. The paperwork alone would take a normal person a lifetime, but we're on a $1 trillion speed run. Okay, yachts, jets, mansions. What else do ridiculously rich people buy? Art. We need an art collection that would make museums jealous. We're dropping $50 billion on art. We're talking Picasso's, Da Vinci's, Banksy's, the whole shebang. We'll even track down a stolen Van Gogh for good measure, just to say we did it. Don't worry, we'll find it and return it later maybe. We're hiring art experts on the fly, telling them, price is no object, just get the masterpieces. Imagine the gallery we could fill. This isn't just buying art, it's buying history. And you can't be a billionaire without some serious bling. Let's get 500 gold-plated Rolls-Royce fleets, costing a whopping $5 billion. Alright team, phase 1 was cute, but it was like trying to empty the ocean with a teaspoon. We need to level up. It's time to start thinking like a global overlord. Someone who doesn't just buy things, but shapes the world. First up, private islands. Not just one, but 50. And these aren't your average deserted islands. We're talking massive islands, each with custom-built airports capable of landing our new fleet of jets, and insane underwater villas with shark tanks for walls. That's $50 billion. We're literally buying chunks of the earth and customizing them to our wildest dreams. Imagine waking up with a coral reef outside your bedroom window. Next, if we're thinking like overlords, we need to conquer the final frontier, space. We're commissioning our own line of spacecraft. We're calling up SpaceX, Blue Origin, every aerospace company out there, and saying, build us a fleet of personal rockets, lunar landers, maybe even a small Mars rover. We want cutting-edge tech, custom designs, the works. This isn't just a joyride, it's our personal space program. That's a whopping $100 billion. We'll have more rockets than some space agencies. The contracts would be drafted as we speak, probably on diamond-encrusted tablets. But why stop at space when we can build our futuristic city right here on Earth? in the middle of the desert, a beacon of technology. We're talking AI-powered infrastructure, holographic advertisements, flying drone taxis, self-sustaining ecosystems under giant biodomes. Think Wakanda, but with more neon and fewer superheroes, unless we decide to hire some later. This monumental undertaking will set us back another $100 billion. Architects and engineers are being flown in from around the globe. We're not just building a city, we're building the future today. Now, for a bit of global domination in the hospitality sector, we are going to lease every single luxury hotel in New York City, Paris, Tokyo, and Dubai, every five-star suite, every presidential penthouse, every Michelin star restaurant within them for an entire year. Why? Because we can. And because we need places for our massive entourage to stay when we visit our global assets. This little shopping spree costs us $25 billion. Imagine the logistics. Sorry, the entire plaza is booked by one guy. Phase 3, James Bond villain mode, activated. Okay people, we still have an obscene amount of money left, over $650 billion. It's time to stop thinking like a regular billionaire or even a global overlord. It's time to enter James Bond villain mode. If we're gonna spend this money, let's do it with some flair, some diabolical creativity. First on our villainous shopping list, a floating city. Yes, a massive self-sustaining city that roams the oceans, complete with vertical farms, drone landing ports, and maybe even a laser or two, for research purposes of course. This isn't just a big boat, it's a sovereign nation on water. That'll be $150 billion, please. We're hiring the world's most ambitious marine architects and engineers. Next up, something truly out there. We're going to pay for a real-life Jurassic Park attempt. You heard me. Science is getting surprisingly close to de-extinction, and we're going to fund the biggest, most ambitious attempt ever to bring back dinosaurs. We'll buy a remote island, another one, build state-of-the-art labs, and hire every geneticist and paleontologist who's ever dreamed of seeing a T-Rex walk the Earth. This prehistoric gamble will cost us $50 billion. What could possibly go wrong? Wink. We'll make sure the fences are top-notch, probably. With all these islands and a floating city, we need a new way to travel between them. Forget private jets for this, we need something more Bond villain-esque. We're creating a personal underwater train system connecting all our island properties and even docking with the floating city. Imagine zipping through the ocean depths in a luxury submarine train, watching whales swim by your window. This incredible feat of engineering will drain another $200 billion from our coffers. The schematics are being drawn up by people who usually design secret government projects. Now for a bit of global psychological warfare, or just really big advertising. We're going to own every single digital billboard in Times Square, Piccadilly Circus in London, Shibuya Crossing in Tokyo, and downtown Dubai. Not for an hour, not for a day, but for an entire decade. And what will they display? Pictures of cats, my YouTube name Pinanav? Maybe just a countdown timer for our next crazy purchase? That's $5 billion for total visual dominance in the world's busiest spots. Every tourist photo for the next 10 years will have our mark on it. Phase 4, world-scale mega spending, God mode. Alright, this is it. We're in the endgame now folks, but we still have over $155 billion to vaporize. It's time to go God mode. We need projects so massive, so ambitious, they make everything before look like pocket change. First up, let's build a nationwide hyperloop system across the entire United States, connecting every major city with super high-speed transport. Imagine going from New York to LA in a couple of hours. This isn't just infrastructure, it's a revolution in travel. That's a cool $100 billion, and we're fast-tracking all the permits. Bureaucracy? We'll just buy the entire department. Just kidding. Mostly. Next, we need to secure our technological future. We're constructing the world's most advanced artificial intelligence research hub and a cutting-edge quantum computer center. Two facilities side by side pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We'll attract the brightest minds on the planet to work there, solving humanity's biggest problems, or just figuring out how to spend $1 trillion faster next time. This temple of tech will cost $25 billion. We're talking supercomputers that fill entire buildings, AI that can design other AIs. The future is now, and we're funding it. Let's dominate the advertising world completely. We are going to rent all Super Bowl ad slots, not for 1 year, not for 10 years, but for the next 50 years. Every single commercial break during the biggest television event on Earth will be ours. We can air our MCU movie, show cat videos, or just a static image of my face. The possibilities are endless, and the price tag is $10 billion. The networks are probably fainting right now, but the contracts are signed. Every February, the world will be reminded of this insane day. Now for something a little personal. Phase 5. Panic mode. Down to the wire. Wait, hold the phone. My team just recrunched the numbers from Phase 4. There was a miscalculation with the space station adjustment. We are not at 1 trillion. We are actually still short. We have $10 billion left and only 1 hour on the clock. This is panic mode. Absolute, sheer, unadulterated panic. We thought we had it, but we don't. $10 billion might seem like a lot, but after spending hundreds of billions, it feels like pennies, and we are running out of big ideas and time. Okay, deep breaths, Pen and Nav, deep breaths. We can do this, we have to. We can't fail now, not with the finish line in sight. Desperation buys, let's go. What can we buy fast? Every single item in an Apple store. Go! We're sending teams to the biggest Apple flagship stores globally, telling them, we'll take all of it. Every iPhone, every MacBook, every watch, every single dongle. That should be a quick $1 billion, loaded onto trucks. We'll figure out what to do with it later. Maybe a giveaway, but we can't donate it. Ah, the rules. What else? We need something big, something memorable for our last hour. A party. But not just any party. We're going to rent Taylor Swift, Beyoncé, and BTS for a private birthday party for, well, for me. It's my $1 trillion unbirthday party. Their combined booking fee for a last-minute exclusive performance? A cool $500 million. The contracts are being signed via email as we speak. They better be able to get to my floating city headquarters ASAP. This is the most expensive concert lineup in history, for an audience of one, plus staff and clones if they're ready. We still have billions left, this is insane. Okay, more iPhones, why? No reason, we're buying 1 million iPhones just because. At roughly $1,000 a pop, that's another $1 billion gone. We'll just have a mountain of iPhones. Maybe we can build a sculpture out of them, or use them as really expensive dominoes. The Apple Store managers are probably having heart attacks, but our wire transfers are clearing instantly. This is pure chaotic spending at its finest. We need something bigger. Think, Pina Nav, think, a sports team. No, 5 sports teams. Football, basketball, baseball, soccer. We're buying a portfolio of professional sports franchises across different leagues. That should easily eat up $7.5 billion. The negotiations are happening at lightning speed. Owners are being woken up in the middle of the night with offers they literally cannot refuse. You want how much? For my team? Sold. This is the fastest sports acquisition spree in history. We now own enough teams to start our own league. Phew! So, there you have it. $1 trillion, 24 hours, and a shopping list that would make history blush. We went from luxury yachts to private space stations, from dinosaur parks to solid gold toilet paper. It was a roller coaster of epic proportions, a true testament to what happens when you combine unlimited funds with a very tight deadline and a slightly unhinged imagination. I think my heart rate is finally returning to normal. Maybe? But now I gotta ask you guys, what would you spend $1 trillion on in 24 hours? Forget my crazy list. What's your ultimate no-holds-barred spending spree look like? Drop your craziest, most imaginative, most ridiculously awesome ideas in the comments below, and please don't say bye Twitter. That's already been done, and honestly, after today, it seems like a bargain. Let your imagination run wild. What's the first thing you'd buy? What's the last thing you'd panic buy with minutes to spare? If you enjoyed this absolutely bonkers journey, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe so you don't miss our next insane challenge, though I don't know how we'll top this, and share this video with the biggest spender you know. Maybe they can give us some tips for next time. If there is a next time. For now, I'm Emu, and I'm going to go lie down in a very, very expensive bed. Thanks for watching.